Point of view. What is point of view? Point of view is what a person thinks about something. It is their opinions of a situation and how it makes them feel. Sometimes it is called perspective. In Tale of Two Beasts, you saw how the girl felt about the squirrel. From her perspective, she was the rescuer. From her point of view, she saved him and she took very good care of him. The squirrel has a different point of view. He feels he was ambushed and taken from his home in the forest. He has to find a way he can escape. Let's see what your point of view is about a few things. How do you feel about this cheeseburger? How do you feel about a red Ferrari? How do you feel about diving at a swimming pool? How do you feel about diving off the high dive? How do you feel about roller coasters? How do you feel about unicorn glitter high heels? How do you feel about tarantulas? How do you feel about middle school next year? Think back to how you reacted with each picture. Did you really like certain things? Did you really not like certain things? Did you just feel okay about certain things? Your feelings and your opinions are your point of view. Not everyone shares the same perspective or point of view. Some people love roller coasters and others don't. Some people think tarantulas are interesting and others are terrified by them. When we read stories, we usually know the point of view of the main character. For example, we knew what Opal was thinking and feeling in the book because of Winn-Dixie. We knew what the boy was thinking and feeling in The Witches. In Wonder, we were able to find out about many different points of view. The book started with Augie's point of view and then moved to Via, Summer, Jack, Justin, back to Augie, then to Miranda, and back to Augie again. We were able to see how different characters viewed Augie and the events of the school year. Let's read one more book that shows how characters can have point of view. Before we listen to the story, we need to be familiar with the story of the Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who set out to seek their fortune. As they wandered through the woodland, they were spotted by the big bad wolf. My, those little pigs look tasty, thought the wolf. I think I'll eat them for my supper. The little pigs, who were brothers, found a nice open spot of land, and there they agreed to settle. The land was plentiful, and they used the surrounding resources to build their homes. The first little pig gathered together a large bundle of straw and used it to build his house. Soon the wolf knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me come in." The little pig replied, "No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." The wolf huffed and puffed and blew down the house of straw. Before the wolf could eat him, the little pig jumped out from his ruined home and ran off to find his brothers. The second little pig collected a large bundle of sticks and used them to build his home. Along came the big bad wolf, who said, little pig, let me come in." "No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll puff and I'll huff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed and he blew down the house of sticks. The little pig crawled from the pile of sticks, and before the wolf could catch him, he ran off to find his brothers. The third little pig found a large deposit of clay on the land. He formed the clay into bricks and dried them in the sun. With these bricks he built his house. When he looked up from his work, he saw his brothers running toward him. "There is a wolf after us!" exclaimed the first little pig. "He means to eat us!" cried the second. "Come inside, quickly!" answered the third little pig. When everyone was safely inside, he shut the door and locked it. Not long after, the big bad wolf arrived. Little pig, let me come in." "No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Well, the wolf huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow down the house of bricks. The wolf scowled and walked off. "You haven't seen the last of me," he yelled, waving his fist. We'll stop the story right there. From that part that we just read, we can see the pig's point of view. They think the wolf is bad and dangerous, and with good reason. What if there was another side to the story? Let's hear what the wolf has to say. On the website, there is a link to hear another version of this story. It's called The True Story of the Three Little Pigs. And while you are listening, ask yourself these questions. First, who is telling the story? Second, from the wolf's point of view, what happened? And third, how is this story different than the version we usually hear? The version like the one that we just read.